Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Rikishi sent a message to Jacob Fatu moments after Solo Sikoa returned on WWE SmackDown. The real-life Bloodline member praised the Samoan werewolf and further hyped him up. On this week's WWE SmackDown, Fatu teamed up with Tama Tonga in the main event. The duo faced Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso in a tag team match, with the American Nightmare securing the victory for his side. Post-match, he was ambushed by the returning Sikoa, who hit the reigning undisputed WWE champion with a Samoan spike. On X/Twitter, Rikishi sent a message to Jacob Fatu, quoting the 32-year-old and praising him. At @JacobFatu_WWE "It's time, all gas no brakes #yadadamian, wrote Rikishi. On the first episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix, Sikoa lost in tribal combat to Roman Reigns. This loss also resulted in him losing the Ula Fala to the undisputed tribal chief. Since losing to Reigns, Sikoa hasn't exactly seen eye to eye with Fatu, with the Samoan werewolf breaking out on his own. Fatu has been feuding with Braun Strowman and defeated the former Universal Champion at Saturday night's main event. On next week's WWE SmackDown, the two superstars will share the ring in a triple threat match also involving Damian Priest. In the world of professional wrestling, few families have left as indelible a mark as the Anoa'i dynasty. From the legendary exploits of Yokozuna to the modern-day dominance of the Bloodline, the family's legacy is etched in the annals of WWE history. Central to this lineage is Solo Fatu Jr., better known to fans as Rikishi, whose contributions have been both in the ring and behind the scenes. Recently, Rikishi reached out to his nephew, Jacob Fatu, following Solo Sikoa's return to WWE SmackDown, a gesture that underscores the deep familial bonds and the intricate dynamics within the wrestling world. The Anoa'i legacy, a brief overview. The Anoa'i family boasts a storied history in professional wrestling. With members like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Roman Reigns, and the Usos, their influence spans decades. Rikishi, a WWE Hall of Famer, added to this legacy with his charismatic performances and memorable moments in the ring. His sons, the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, have continued this tradition, becoming one of the most decorated tag teams in WWE history. Jacob Fatu, Rikishi's nephew, has emerged as a formidable force in the wrestling world. Known as the Samoan werewolf, Jacob has made significant strides, particularly during his tenure with Major League Wrestling, MLW, where he held the World Heavyweight Championship for a record 819 days. His recent debut in WWE has been nothing short of impactful, aligning himself with the Bloodline and showcasing his prowess on SmackDown. Solo Sikoa's return to SmackDown. Solo Sikoa, another scion of the Anoa'i family and Rikishi's youngest son, has been a pivotal figure in WWE's current storylines. His recent return to SmackDown was met with anticipation, as fans eagerly awaited the next chapter in the Bloodline saga. Sikoa's presence adds a layer of intensity and unpredictability, traits that have become synonymous with his character. Rikishi's message to Jacob Fatu. Following Solo Sikoa's return, Rikishi took to social media to send a message to Jacob Fatu. He shared a graphic featuring the new iteration of the Bloodline, including Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Tongaloa, with Paul Heyman in the background. Accompanying the image was a simple yet profound caption, "In." This gesture, though succinct, speaks volumes. The "in" emoji symbolizes blood ties, emphasizing the unity and shared heritage of the Anoa'i family members. Rikishi's acknowledgement serves as both a nod to Jacob's accomplishments and a reminder of the family's enduring bond. Jacob Fatu's rise in WWE. Since his debut on the June 21, 2024, episode of SmackDown, Jacob Fatu has made a significant impact. Aligning himself with the Bloodline, he wasted no time in asserting his dominance. His debut saw him dismantle top-tier talents like Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and undisputed WWE Universal Champion Cody Rhodes, signaling his arrival with authority. In the weeks that followed, Fatu continued to showcase his prowess. At the Money in the Bank Premium Live event, he teamed up with Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga to secure a victory over Rhodes, Orton, and Owens. This momentum carried forward as Fatu and Tama Tonga captured the WWE Tag Team Championship by defeating DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, on the August 2 episode of SmackDown. The dynamics within the Bloodline. The Bloodline faction has been a dominant force in WWE, with its members holding multiple championships and asserting their influence across both SmackDown and Raw. Led by Solo Sikoa, who has assumed the mantle of tribal chief, the group has seen various members come and go, each bringing their unique strengths and narratives. Jacob Fatu's inclusion adds a fresh dynamic. His loyalty to Solo Sikoa has been evident, with Fatu publicly acknowledging Sikoa as his tribal chief and expressing gratitude for the opportunities afforded to him. This allegiance was further solidified during the Bloodline's acknowledgement ceremony, where Fatu declared his loyalty to Sikoa. Rikishi's role as a mentor. Beyond his in-ring accomplishments, Rikishi has taken on the role of mentor and elder statesman within the Anoa'i family. His guidance has been instrumental in shaping the careers of his sons and nephews. In a recent interview, Rikishi praised Jacob Fatu's rapid ascent in WWE and offered sage advice, emphasizing the importance of humility and staying true to one's roots. He reminded Fatu to remain grounded and to remember the values instilled in him by the family. The road ahead for Jacob Fatu. As Jacob Fatu continues his journey in WWE, the path ahead is laden with opportunities and challenges. His alliance with the Bloodline positions him at the forefront of major storylines, and his in-ring capabilities make him a formidable competitor for any championship. However, the wrestling landscape is ever-evolving. Internal dynamics within the Bloodline, potential rivalries, and the pressures of upholding the Anoa'i legacy will test Fatu's resolve. Rikishi's advice to remain humble and connected to his roots will be crucial as Fatu navigates the complexities of his burgeoning career. Conclusion. Rikishi's message to Jacob Fatu, set against the backdrop of Solo Sikoa's return to SmackDown, underscores the profound bonds of family and tradition within the Anoa'i dynasty. As the next generation steps into the spotlight, the guidance and wisdom of those who came before will serve as both a